Looking cute, looking cute. I gotta redo my lipstick. Hold on a second. Okay. Just a little bit. Oh, this is Smashbox. It's a really old one. Mauve Wife. Mauve Wife. Oh, can y'all see that? Interesting. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Slowly kisses passing by the river. I've been missing your strawberry kiss, 'cause nothing as sweet the taste still drives me crazy.
Hi! So, today is gonna be a bit of a different video. I am reviewing my friend's book, and yeah, so this is the book in question. And I did post a reaction video as I was reading it to it's linked up there somewhere, up here, I think, up here. So yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing it right now. So overall, I would say 5 out of 5. Most, like, literally so beautiful. Like, the words are so inspiring. The words are literally whimsical. And I did write a Goodreads review. There it is. And I also made an Instagram post about it just earlier today. And yeah, so what did I think of it? I could not put it down. I literally just wanted to keep reading it. I read it all in one night. I read it all in that vlog. And also I just felt so happy reading it. Like, it made me feel so, like, it just has those wholesome vibes. And what I love most about it is that, oh right, it's called Sunlight on the Kitchen Tiles by Mairaj Fatima. I hope I said her name right. I'm not entirely sure. I've only talked to her through, like, messages, but yeah, I call her Mai. Everyone calls her Mai. But anyway, so yeah, this book, it is beautiful. What I love most about it is that it's got a lot of mundane subjects, like things that you wouldn't really think are very interesting or fun or inspiring in general, and it makes it into something that is to be admired, that is to be romanticized. You know what I mean? And we need more content like that. I feel like there needs to be a lot more content about the little things in life, and that's one of the sections of the book where she talks about the little things. I really appreciated that. And also one of my favorites was one of them was about, like, a reference to her favorite food, and you don't know that she's talking about her favorite food until she says it. It's really sweet. It's really clever, and it's really cute. That was one of my favorites. Also, the ones that I did quote in that other video, I loved those as well. What else? There's a lot of movement too. There's a lot of movement in the way that she writes. And in my previous video, I said it's like the waves of the ocean. Like, there's, like, so much movement in all the way that she writes these words and the prose is just absolutely beautiful. I love her writing. It's just so inspiring. It's so wholesome. It makes you smile. Even some of the writing that she has done before, where it's a little bit, it has a little bit of, like, some of the writing I've read from her before, where it does have a bit of, like, I guess, sad undertones, it's still somehow is so wholesome. So that's what I love about it. There needs to be more content like that. There needs to be more, you know, and I feel like she's probably one of the biggest writers of our future, in the future of our time. Like, she's probably going to be one of the best, like, most definitely. That's what I genuinely believe. But yes, so I love that it takes little things from the mundane things in general and then turns it into something beautiful. That's one of the things that I love about that. And also there are BTS references, of course. We're ARMY, okay. Of course there are BTS references. However, of course I resonated with those. But there is a lot of, actually, what I really liked about it is that there was a lot of little Korean sprinkled throughout the entire book. And I love that. I love like incorporating other cultures into different, into like books and poetry and prose. I love it when books do that. And the way it was all weaved together was very meticulous. It was very like, it all made sense by the end of it. It was also like a progression. It starts with Daisy, and then with Rose, and then little things. And it goes from one thing to another thing to another thing. And I really enjoyed that. That was really, it was a ride. It was a ride to go on. Gratefulness. Towards the end, it's like you're left feeling very grateful for the life that you have, for the book that you're reading, for every little thing that you can kind of feel good about. By the end of it, you're left feeling very grateful. And it's really a nice feeling to be left with. I literally, like, the entire time I was reading it, I was smiling. Like, I couldn't stop smiling. Like, I felt so happy reading it. And I think that's probably exactly what she had intended for the readers to feel. To feel just a sense of, fulfillment from reading this book. And I definitely got that. That's why I love, like, prose and poetry, writing in general, as a creative medium, as a medium of artistry, because, like, the way that she writes, it's literally like people, your average person wouldn't see these things the way that she wrote them. Your average person would not see it in the way that she sees it. And a lot of creative people see the world very differently from people that are, not really, they don't have that creative mind. Maybe they're creative in different ways, but at least, so it's like a peek into how she sees the world as well. And I really enjoy that. That's what poetry is in general, like a peek into how a person's mind is or how they see the world. But this is like really, it's a very kind of, it's an intimate feeling almost, because you feel like you can see it through her eyes. And I love that about the book as well. I only have a few things to talk about in terms of like, how it was done. Most of the critiques I have in terms of that are all technicalities, like nothing in the words. There's a few, like, I guess, punctuation or grammar. If there was an editor, that probably would be fixed. I don't know if she got an editor for this, but I did find a few punctuation and grammar that needed to be corrected, but aside from that, like, that's a technicality, who cares? The essence of the words were perfect, and that's why I'm giving it a 5-star, because I genuinely had fun reading it. And all those other things are just it's a technicality, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just kind of like, it's whatever. I think just like, having those punctuation and grammar situations corrected would make it more polished, but that's all it would do. It wouldn't really, the essence of the writing is more what I'm reviewing than the way the grammar and the punctuation or whatever is. That's not really that important in the bigger scheme of things. You want your readers to feel something by the time that you finish a book and you put it out there. You want your readers to feel something. And she achieved that very well. So, yeah, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. I absolutely enjoyed reading it. I enjoyed all the little things that she talked about, and like, Rose, obviously, and all those things. Like, I loved reading it. It was so fun to read. It was so inspiring to read. And I would have included this at the end of the video, but there was a few more things I wanted to talk about, and I'm glad I got to talk about them because I felt like that would have been too long of a video. So that's why I made it a separate video. The review video is a separate video now. So yeah, I really had fun reading this book, and yeah, this is my review of Sunlight on the Kitchen Tiles by Mairaj Fatima. Her Instagram is serendipitous writings underscore writings. Serendipitous underscore writings is her Instagram if you want to follow her there. I love this book. It's so fun, and I'm so grateful that she gave it to me to review because, oh, wow. But anyway, so, and it's the perfect book to read for self-care, which is why I included it in that other video as well, in my last vlog. So now we've reached the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've read this book, what you think in the comments. If you haven't, definitely pick it up and check it out. I'll leave it linked in the description where you can get yourself a copy. And I'm gonna get going now. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!